Algebra, we are going over the final objective of our unit, which means the test is coming up. It'll be on Thursday. This one, good news, one pager. Better news, it's a PO, and it is writing the equation of a line of a specific parallel or perpendicular line. If you were paying attention in PO28 and you passed PO24 on your last test, you will have absolutely zero trouble with PO29 here, because in this case, 24 plus 28 equals 29. It's basically the combination of these two things here. Okay. No, 29 is just the combination of PO24 and PO28. So that's why.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do math.
No, you have to listen to the whole bit. You have to listen to the, not just the punchline. You have to listen to the setup too. It's how my jokes.
That's what I get if you're not listening.
Okay. The key to this is remembering, and this can go on a help sheet if you need it. What information must we know in order to write an equation in slope, intercept form? This goes back to PO 2024. What do we need to know to write an equation of a line in slope, intercept form? Grayson. You need the slope, once upon a time, the slope, and what else? The y-intercept. Okay? Which, if those are the two things that you need to write an equation in slope-intercept form, if you don't have either of those things, that's where you've got to find it. Whether it be a formula, or setting up an equation, or whatever it is. Okay? So, when I ask you to write the equation of a line described in slope-intercept form, again, you're looking for what is the slope, what is the y-intercept? What do I have? What do I need to find? Okay? This first one, I'd like you to write the equation of the line that is parallel to y equals 2x plus 7 and passes through 5, 9. Okay? Now again, we need the slope and we need the y-intercept. Can you tell me what either of those things are already?
Yes.
Your line should be parallel to y equals 2x plus 7 and pass through the point 5, 9. Lucas.
The slope is 2 over 1.
And how do you know that?
Because it's 2x.
Right. So here's where PO28 comes in. Right? If I'm telling you that your line needs to be parallel to y equals 2x plus 7, what do we know about parallel lines?
They're the same.
Same slope. Okay? So if your line has to have the same slope as y equals 2x plus 7, you know the slope of your line is going to be 2. That's where PO28 comes in. Understanding that relationship between parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay? The y-intercept. What do we got to do for that? Your line has to pass through 5, 9. James?
It says that the y-intercept is 7.
So the line I'm giving you has a y-intercept of 7, yes. I want you to write the equation of a line that's parallel to this line. And your line has to pass through 5, 9. So yes, the 7 is the y-intercept of the line I'm giving you, but the equation of the line that you're writing won't have a y-intercept of 7, otherwise it'd be the exact same, right?
Is it 9?
Why do you say 9?
Because 9 is the y value for 5.
That would work if what?
If I was 0.
If the x value was 0, right? The fact that it's not, here's where PO24 comes into play. Remember I said earlier, 24 plus 28 equals 29? If you understand those two objectives, it's just kind of redoing that. How do we get the y-intercept here? If your line has to pass through 5, 9 and have a slope of 2, plug it in, right? The y-intercept, we go to slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. We know this is an x value, this is a y. So 9 equals the slope of 2 times 5 plus b. Does this ring a bell?
Yeah.
This is PO24, right? Where we had to take that ordered pair and plug it in. Okay? So 9 equals 10 plus b. Subtract 10 from both sides, give b by itself. and negative 1 equals b. So, our line has a slope of 2, a y-intercept of negative 1, y equals 2x minus 1, final answer. So we have getting the slope, PO28, solving for the y-intercept, PO24, putting those two things together, PO29. Lucas!
I was gonna say, this won't work for all of them, so it will work for a little bit of some of them, where we could have just used the slope to figure out it was negative 1. Minus 2 on the minus 2 on the, minus 2 on the
Oh,
9,
you're
minus
saying take that ordered pair 5, 9 and
just
apply
use
the slope
yeah,
to it?
So minus 2
Yeah.
on the 9, minus 1 on the 5.
Yes. Yeah, so what Lucas is saying that, you know, if we were to think of this as like a function table, okay, we know that 5, 9 is one of the ordered pairs on it. We know the slope is 2 over 1, it was changed y over changed x. So what he's saying is if we start subtracting 2 from the y and 1 from the x, apply the slope, subtract 2 from the y, 1 from the x, so on and so forth, eventually we'll get x to be 0 and y to be negative 1. Okay, that would also work. Yeah, very good. All right, let's do the third one. Perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 5 and passes through 27, 6. Again, what do we need to write the equation of this line? We need the slope, and we need the y-intercept. Your line is perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 5. What slope will your line have? Christian?
Negative 1 over 3.
Negative 1 over 3, right? Perpendicular means negative reciprocal. 3 is the slope of the given line, so the negative reciprocal of that, negative 1 over 3. Okay? That's the PO28 part. What's the PO24 part? Find the y-intercept, right? If your line has to pass through 27, 6, there's an x value, there's a y, go to slope and intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and plug in what you know. Y is 6, our slope m, negative 1/3, our x value is 27.
This is so much easier.
Well, the more you do something, you know, you kind of get that process down. What's negative 1/3 of 27? Negative 9. So 6 equals negative 9 plus b, add 9 to both sides, and our y-intercept is 15. What's the equation of your line?
Y equals negative 1/3.
Y equals negative 1/3 x plus 15. Okay? Little bit of PO28, a dash of PO24, out comes PO29. A pinch of
So is this adding or is this more multiplying?
adding. Yeah, definitely adding. Yes, James. In the back.
It's up top.
Well, that was my grandma's. She taught first grade for 37 years, and that was
What?
her
I
pencil
can tell that's
sharpener.
old. Nerd.
You just call my grandma nerd.
Yeah, he did.
Rowan,
Rowan.
that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about her.
Oh.
Thank you.
People know me as a kind person.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
Wow. A nerd. That's the best thing you can say about anybody. Nerds rule the world. You would not have. You would not
Only
have
nerds
your
say that.
Tic
My dad
Tacs
said.
and your Cybertrucks and your this and your that without nerds.
Cybertrucks are so ugly.
Seriously.
I saw a bright yellow with purple rims on it. That looks so ugly. That sounds so ugly.
Bitcoin is just a mathematical equation, and if you invested or were the one to bring about Bitcoin, like, you're set, man. Nerds rule the world.
Seriously,
Bitcoin is the most garbage crypto. I ate my
Well, if you
shit.
invested in it back in 2013, you're doing pretty well right now.
That's true.
Peyton,
Thank you.
My dad said the same exact thing. You know why? Because he's a nerd.
Exactly, right?
Only nerds say that.
I've never.
Yeah.
I've never heard
I'm proud to be
Jock
a
say
nerd.
that.
But you know, you've got a comfortable life, right?
I'm
You
just
have, you know, nerds,
because
they,
he's a nerd.
yeah, they come out.
Nerd.
Payne's literally the stereotypical
Is the mailman
popular
good at
boy in the
football?
grade.
Huh?
Is the mail
All right.
good at football?
3, 2, 1, you are quiet. We can go over one more if you would like to, otherwise your homework.
Last one.
Shh, folks. Your homework, which is due tomorrow, finish these 4. We can go over it, let's move on. Finish these 4 here, and then down here, this section says write an equation that is parallel and an equation that is perpendicular to the given line. So, for this one, you first need to figure out what's the equation of the given line, and so we look for our slope. Let's see, here's a point here we can use, there's a corner, that's not quite a corner, not quite a corner, right at the origin. So the slope of this line looks like it's going down 4 over 3. What's the equation of the given line? Kyle, what's the equation of the given line? Our slope looks like it's going down 4 over 3. Remember, all you need is the slope and the y-intercept. What's the equation of the given line, Grace? Y equals -4/3 x. Do we have to write the plus 0 there? No, but you could, right? So the directions say, write an equation that's parallel, an equation that's perpendicular to the given line. The given line we just found, y equals -4/3 x plus 0. Give me an equation of a line that is parallel to this one. Jude.
Y equals -4 over 3x plus 7.
Sure. Does the plus 7, does that, I mean, it matters, but does it have to be that?
No.
No, you can pick whatever y-intercept you
1 million.
want to, right?
A million.
It doesn't matter where it crosses the y-axis. Parallel lines only are determined by what their slopes are, okay? So as long as we have the same slope and not 0, because then it would be the same line, okay? Someone give me an equation of a line that is perpendicular to it. Henry.
Would we do y equals 3 over 4x plus 3?
Sure. Y equals 3/4 x plus 3. And for this one, could the y-intercept be 0? Yes. Right? Because it wouldn't be the same line. The slopes are different. So that's what you're asked to do here. You are writing a total of 3 equations. One equation is the given line. I did that in green. Okay. One equation is a line that's parallel to it. Did that in red. And then an equation of a line that is perpendicular to it. Did that in blue. And really all that matters are the slopes. The y-intercepts, except for the parallel line, can be whatever you want. Okay, whatever you want. Okay, so you can do the last one on your own. Back up here, any of these, we'll do one more if folks want to. We got about 6 minutes left. Kyle, which one would you like?
Last one's easy.
Let's do
Bottom, middle. Very well. Perpendicular to y equals -5/2 x minus 5 and passes through 5, -4. Just like the others, we're focusing in on 2 things, the slope and the y-intercept. If our line is perpendicular to y equals -5/2 x minus 5, what is the slope of our line going to be? Our line is perpendicular to y equals -5/2 x minus 5. What is the slope of our line going to be? 2/5. Thank you. Positive 2/5. Okay? To get that y-intercept, we go back to PO29, plug in what we know.
It's not me, it's them.
What are they doing? And why?
Being obnoxious.
Oh. Okay.
We're on minutes. That's crazy.
Plug this into slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. The y value to plug in is -4. Our slope is positive 2/5. Our x value is 5, and we're solving for b. 2/5 of 5 is 2, so negative 4 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides, and negative 6 equals b. Okay? So, final answer. Y equals 2/5, x minus 6. Like I said, your understanding of PO28 and PO24 determines your understanding of PO29. This homework is due tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll get your practice test to work on during class. Wednesday we will go over it. It's a math day, so shorter class period anyway. And then your test will be on Thursday.
Yeah, Friday if you need it.
We'll see. Blakely. Oh, thank you, yes. Math packets are due tomorrow. If you gave it to me early, I do have it for you today.
They do.
Tomorrow.
I have like 4 pages to do. Including square pages. Square page.
All right, that should be all. The last, I didn't stop recording. That's how you math.